So across the world, brands have been bringing out their spring summer lines, and Angelic Pretty is no different. And as an Angelic Pretty stan, I wanted to give my input on what I think about the new AP Spring Summer 2020 collection. So I'm wearing some Angelic Pretty Spring Summer 2019 collection today. The only thing that I've got from 2019, there is another item that I want, Strawberry Doll in blue. I love you. If anyone wants to send it to me for free, please, I won't object. I actually have a long list of everything that I want to say today, 3 pages long. I am very prepared. So twice a year, Angelic Pretty has a massive event where it shows off its new collection, and this one was called Fairy Mirage, and they're very strict on photos, so you're not allowed to like videotape or take photos of the fashion show, and so it leaves everyone who wasn't there in the dark about all of this. And they'll just bring out like a few snippets here and there. So they tend to release pictures of the models backstage just after Fairy Mirage, so you get a glimpse of some of the new dresses, and then they'll do a report in which they will show every single dress that was in the fashion show. And it's a very exciting time if you love AP, and I do. So everyone's been talking about the new releases for maybe about a month now, but we hadn't had proper pictures. And now we do. So this Spring Summer 2020 collection, Angelic Pretty really wanted to focus on the designs of the bodice. I am paraphrasing here so that it sounds better in English, but they said that they were focusing more on the bodice of the dresses, using a variety of textiles to create a diverse array of designs. I'm not gonna lie, I've never translated the reports before, so I don't know what they usually focus on, if this is any different. But keep it in mind as we look through the dresses that they were really focusing on the designs of the bodice. Anyway, I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's have a look at the dresses. So this one is called Sweet Cherry Margaret. So good news if your name is Margaret, there's now a dress for you. Honestly, this dress is very similar to other cherry prints that they have brought out, but it still has that lovely picnicky vibe to it. The gingham background on the print of this makes it look so beautiful and picnicky, and I know that they use polyester now for all their dresses, but I think it actually works very nicely on this dress. So far we've seen red and pink, and I would love it if there was a Saxe colourway as well, because Saxe is such a superior and beautiful spring colour. So get on that one, AP. The OP lace is really long though. I don't know if that's intentional. It's not long on the JSK, but it's really long on the OP. Maybe it's an underskirt, but I don't think so. I have a feeling that's part of the OP, which it doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it. And another thing that's a bit concerning about this dress is that you can't really see the cherries on the red colourway. The daisies stand out really nicely on the red colourway, but the cherries don't, and then it's kind of vice versa on the pink colourway. The daisies don't stand out at all, and the cherries really stand out on the pink colourway. That's why there needs to be a blue colourway. Also, these pictures are very exposed, so they could be fine in real life. These are very exposed pictures. I don't know why Angelic Pretty always do this, but you're like, I can't see any details in this print because you've turned the exposure so far up that everything just blends. Looking at the bodice of this dress, it doesn't really, I mean, you can't really see that much of it. Yeah, Reese's purse stupid arms in front of the stupid dress, and so you can't really see the stupid bodice on the stupid OP very well. But from what I can see, it looks like quite a normal bodice, so I'm a little bit confused as to what they've tried to do different about it. I guess maybe it's like the scalloping at the top combined with the lace. Maybe that's what they tried to do. That does look very cute though. Again, it kind of brings out like, I don't know, a country-ish kind of picnicky vibe to it, so I'm for it. but it's not that different. Both the models are wearing wrist cuffs and ankle socks, so it looks like it will be coming with wrist cuffs and socks, which is great. It'll be a full set as well as the head bow. And Misaka's wearing a bow tie hat with what looks like a ribbon or a veil at the back. I think it's probably a ribbon, which would be super cute as well. So they might release that. I've just decided I'm going to give all the dresses a rating. So this one gets a 6 out of 10. It gets 6 out of 10. My reasoning is because it's just another cherry print, but it is cute, but it is just another cherry print. Next one, Neon Star Diner. So probably due to the success of the milkshake set and Fancy Candy last year, they decided to kind of bring out another kind of 60s dinery themed dress again. But I'm not the biggest fan of these cuts. I think they're very cute, but I don't think they look very cute on me, so I'm not that fussed about it. The JSK actually reminds me of more of like a vintage, kind of that collective vintagey style of dress. If you're going to a 60s party, you might wear a dress like that. That's what it reminds me of, the cut of the bodice, which is new. I don't think AP have done something like that before, and it looks like it might be halter neck as well, paired with the belt. It's quite new. In terms of the print, I don't really like all over prints. I really prefer border prints, so I'm not very fussed about that either. And again, AP seems to be going with the long lace trim on the bottom. And there's matching socks, which is cute. So it looks like there will be matching socks with this, as well as the headband accessory. I think another one of my problems with this is with the pink colorway, it really washes out the print. Like, you can't really tell it's supposed to be like a kind of star print. It just looks like things on a dress. So I don't think it translates very well into the pink colorway. I think they should have kept it in dark colors. So I rate this one a 4 out of 10 because it's cute, but I don't like it that much. So Rose Tea Garden. Rose Tea Garden. I love this one. I'm genuinely considering getting this one because I love it so much. I absolutely love the apron kind of maidey style that they've gone for with this one. It's so British looking, and as a British person, I'm not opposed to British looking things. So something just so like romantically British about it. I absolutely love it. I love that they've used teacups. I love pretty teacups so much, so it just looks so precious. And I love that the OP looks like a blouse and a JSK together, but it's just all one thing. It's just a one-piece dress. I absolutely love this. I love it so much. As I said before, I absolutely love border prints as well, and I think this print has really, like, Angelic Pretty have really captured an elegance while still keeping it sweet with this print. And I also love that the majority of the dress is white. I absolutely love prints on white. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love this dress. So I will probably be getting it somehow. I don't know how. Give me money, someone. Also, we can actually see the bag. Teacup bag, yay, teacup bag. I'm excited for teacup bag. Also, this one looks like it comes with matching socks as well. They're really pulling out the socks this time. They're really going back to making sure there's socks with every release. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm very happy with this. And the headdresses, obviously you've got the maid headdress like this one with the little bow in the front, and then you've got this lovely canotier that actually really reminds me of Nanny from 101 Dalmatians, like the little like hat that she wears. It really reminds me of that for some reason, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So this one I rate 9 out of 10. Because if it was cotton, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Stupid polyester ruining my life. Sweetie Ribbon was already released, and I'm really not thrilled about it. I don't like it that much. I think it's a very boring print on a very boring dress. And I think they should have upped the design of the dress a little bit because it does look so boring. As I said, it already got released and it didn't do that well. So I think other people thought the same as me. It did okay. Some of the colorways of the JSK sold out, but pretty much everything else is still in stock. So yeah, I don't think it did that well. But they did include a more OTT version, and I think it works well when the dress has more to it. You can have a very simple dress print as long as the design of the dress itself is not simple, which is what they did here, and it makes it look so much better. It makes a world of difference. I actually like this dress a lot more. But then they just released the boring one, so will they release this one? We will never know. They might at some point, and it'll probably be part of their OTT collection, so it'll be £1,000 anyway, so no one will be able to buy it. So cool, good. No, thanks AP, really great, thank you. However, let's just take time to see that they also have matching socks here. So this one's a hard one, so I've split it into two. I've given the release they've already done a 3 out of 10 because it's just bad, and I've given the one they haven't done, the more OTT version, a 7 out of 10 because I really like the design of the dress. I think it's super princessy and cute. Horoscope Carnival. Horoscope Carnival is a really annoying one because I really want to like it, but I just don't. I think their headpiece that they've paired with the JSK, this headpiece is very unique. I don't think they've released anything like this before, so it's quite interesting to see that, along with the pearls on it and everything. Like it's quite a new concept for Angelic Pretty, so that's really interesting. But the print itself on the dress is so monotone, like it's just so, I can't really discern anything in the dress because it's just all kind of 3 shades of blue, so it just kind of blurs in my opinion. And I think that they had something going with the bodice of the OP, but then they added in that like neck strap thing, which just reminds me of a figure skating dress, and I don't really like it in Lolita. The veil as well is super cute with the pearls and the stars. It's definitely cuter in the navy colorway. It's very similar to Castle Mirage, which was another print that Angelic Pretty brought out that was all blue, and I just can't see the details so well, and it doesn't really spark anything within me when everything is just different shades of the same colour. So I'm just not really a fan of Horoscope Carnival at all. Yeah, I just think it's got like some really cute ideas to it, but the execution kind of fell a bit flat. So I'm gonna rate it a 5 out of 10 because I really want to like it, but it's just not for me. I think a lot of other people like it as well, but it's just not for me really. Chateau d'Ecume is one that's a lot of people don't like. And maybe I've just got the worst taste. I feel like a lot of people are gonna come after me after this video because they'll be like, oh my gosh, Sarah, you really hated all the ones that we really liked and you liked all the ones we didn't like. But I really like Chateau d'Ecume. I know, I'm trash. But I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, what's going on with that bodice? It looks terrible. And it did. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know what Angelic Pretty were on, but it wasn't good. The petticoat they were using was lumpy and not full enough. And the model, why is her wig so high up? Why has this dress got 0 poof in it? Where is the petticoat? Can anyone see the petticoat? Because I can't see a petticoat here. That being said, I love mermaids. If you know me, you know I've watched H2O Just Add Water countless times. I really like mermaids. Chateau d'Ecume, which means foam castle, actually first translated, when I typed it into Google, it actually first translated as scum castle. I was like, okay. But it actually is foam castle, which I think is cute. So this is an Imai Kira print. I think this is the only Imai Kira print of spring summer. You know, AP likes to just suddenly throw other things out there sometimes, so there could be something else coming, but I don't think so. The model wearing the lavender looks so much better. She looks way more put together, but the annoying thing is because of AP's stupid exposure-ness with their stupid photographer, you can't really see the details of the lavender dress. So the OP looks like it comes with an overskirt and it looks like, I'm having to look very close in the picture because it's so exposed, but four small bows and then a big bow. And then it's got like the princess themes with ruffles on it. The sleeves are made of chiffon, like a sheer chiffon, and so is the trim around the bottom, so it looks very foamy, which is exactly what the name suggests. I'm not even gonna look at the JSK because of this model and how sad she is making me feel with her wig and her bad lolita posing. I don't know what happened to her, but we disregard. Anyway, I absolutely love the bodice, I'm not gonna lie. Everyone hates the bodice, but I actually really love the bodice and how like frilly it is, because it reminds you of like the frills of like fish or jellyfish, and I love that. And then also I absolutely love off the shoulder dresses right now. I'm really loving off the shoulder sleeves, so yay for me. Yay. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see what it looks like in other cases, because I think it was done really badly here. I don't really understand what happened. So with all that being said, I'm going to rate this one a 6 out of 10, purely because the styling was so bad, but I have really high hopes for it. In my heart, it's a solid 10. A solid 9, sorry, it's not cotton, so it's a solid 9. Ice cream parlor. So when all the pictures first came out, I was so excited for this. I was like, oh my gosh, because this picture was actually the first one released and you couldn't really see ice cream parlor in the back, so I was like, oh, what are those dresses in the back? I was really interested in these because I saw the bunny ears and I was like, oh my goodness, bunny print? And so the girl who uploaded it then uploaded a picture of a bag that everyone got from the event, and it had this print on it. And I was a bit unsure, I'm not going to lie. I was like, let me just wait and see what it looks like. It looks super cute, but let me just hold up and wait a second. It might be too much on the dress. And I really do believe that it isn't a good dress. I don't like it. I feel like I'll get murdered if I say this, because a lot of people are excited for this release, but I'm really not feeling that. The stances of these models are absolutely brilliant as well. I'm so glad that you've held these bunnies in front of your bodice, which is like the one thing about this stupid line that is supposed to be the like different thing about it. Why can't we see the bodice? Why would you hold a bunny in front of the bodice? Someone in the Lolita updates thread said this dress was going to be cotton, but I really need to see to believe, because it looks polyester as hanging in the same way polyester dresses would hang. It's looking a little bit shiny like polyester dresses would. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad about this one because it has the bunny ears and it's such a callback to like 2010s era suite. I just think that the AP designers obviously aren't really feeling that like 2010s kind of hyper sweet thing anymore, so trying to design things from that era is just, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't feel like that's where their heart is right now. So I think they just really need to follow their heart and do what they want to do now, even though obviously we're all like, we want the 2010 stuff back. I think that they just need to follow their heart. I just hate the socks as well. I like the socks until it gets to the top part of the socks, and you can see there's like a little bit of brown poking out of that one and a little bit of red peeking out of that one, and I just really don't like it. I think they should have just left just before it goes to that block strong colour. That's when the sock should have ended, and I think that would have been cute. So all in all, I rate Ice Cream Parlor 6 out of 10. I rate it 6 out of 10 because I think it's not quite hitting that old OTT suite trend as well as it could, but I am still excited for it. Another one that's already come out, Romantic Perfume. I think this dress looks so comfy. The model who's wearing it makes it look so comfy. It's just like you would hug it and it would just be full of air and so soft and like squishy. Does anyone else get that with dresses? There are some dresses I think just look so comfy, and this is one of them. She is making it a little bit hard to see, but as I said before, it already did come out, so it's all on the AP website. But it didn't do very well at all, and I'm not that surprised. I think it's going to be one of those dresses that does sell out eventually and will be loved by whoever wears it, but it's not something so super special that it would be a bloodbath to get it. I actually really love the ribbons on the sleeves of the OP, and I really love the bodice here as well. I think it just kind of, honestly, I think romantic perfume really fits it. I think the bodice looks very romantic. They've kind of gone with a weird bow though at the top, and I'm not sure how I feel about that like angular bow thing that they've got going on. But the rest of it just looks like so frilly, and it's so beautiful. I love it, and I love that the sleeves are puffy and then come in at the wrist. I think the headdress for this as well looks so well made. It looks so sturdy. I don't know how they've made it look so sturdy, but it does. It looks like it's like nice and solid. And I love that they've put in fake flowers as well. I feel like they haven't done that recently, so it's nice to see some fake flowers on a headdress. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's a very standard print. It's nothing to like phone home about, but it is still cute, and it's a very cozy looking dress. Berry Sweetheart has to be a Valentine's print. It's probably gonna come out very soon. Maybe next week we'll get it, because it's definitely for Valentine's. It can't be for anything else. The majority of this dress is hearts with very few berries. There are more sweethearts than berries. Yeah, none of it's really wowing me. It kind of reminds me of like Babby's first Lolita project. Just stick a bunch of ribbons on it and maybe it will look good. So it kind of looks a little bit like AP didn't really try. Obviously they've got the experience to make some really good dresses, but I feel like they didn't really try with this one. I felt like maybe they were just designing their spring summer collection and they just kind of forgot that they needed a Valentine's print, and so they kind of were like, oh snap, okay, hearts of Valentine's, red hearts, and just take a design out of the bin, take a design out of the design bin. Yeah, we'll use that, that's fine. Let's just print it on some heart pattern fabric. I feel like that's what they did. Also, as a berry print, there just aren't a lot of berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6 berries on the dress. They're very small. The berries seem like an afterthought as well. I'm very confused about this dress. But then I guess all the berries migrated from the dress to the hat. So that's where they all are. I'm gonna give this one a low effort 3 out of 10 for a low effort dress, which means I'm not even gonna explain why I gave it a 3 out of 10. Royal crown berry, because berries needed crowns. So if you needed berries with the crowns on them, this is the print for you. Now your berries can also be royalty. Ta-da! So it looks like we get a cute bag with this one. A little wicker basket, very cute. Again though, very standard bodice design. If you zoom in close enough though, you can see that this dress has forks on it, and I feel like that kind of fell out of fashion, like having like forks and spoons on your dress and then having like forks and spoons in your hair. So I'm very excited for that to come back. I think we need more fork and spoon accessories. So forks and spoons. I do like that this comes in white. I absolutely love white and berry prints. I think it's super cute, which is why I want the strawberry doll blue colorway, which is white, but then has blue on it. I can't tell if this is one head bow that has wiring in it, and so it's in 2 different positions, or 2 different head bows. But AP don't tend to do wired head bows, so this could be a new thing that they are trying. So that'd be quite interesting, because they do look like the same head bow, just set into different positions, so it could be a wired head bow. Yeah, I think the navy looks really, really lovely on the OTT dress, but I'm a little bit scared about it on a standard dress. I'm not sure how it's really gonna look. Well, we'll have to wait and see. It might look absolutely fine, to be honest. I'm gonna rate this dress a 7 out of 10. I think it is a good solid print, and I'm very excited for forks. I sound like a crazy person. Very excited for forks. Ugh. very excited for looks. I think it is a cute strawberry print as well. I'm not one for all over prints, but I think it is a cute one. Anyway, that is it from their normal collection. I'm gonna really briefly go over the couture collection. Or at least I was. Hello, it's future Sarah here, back with another, no, I'm not gonna lie, this took maybe 6-7 hours to edit, and by this point I was just really done. So I will maybe do the couture collection in another video. It will be maybe a 7-minute video, though it won't be very long, 5 to 7 minutes. But I really can't bother to do that right now, so I think I'm just gonna end the video right here. So thank you all so much for watching, as per usual, and thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah!